Hello there YouTube, it's your boy from the Southern Water Tribe, Chief Saka here with another video preparing myself for my UPBA Week 2 battle up against the Opti and the Detroit Liepards. And yeah, with that said, let's get right into our teams. So the Detroit Liepards drafted Mega Slowbro, Tornado Styrian, Breloom, Tentacruel, Alola Ninetales, Dusclops, Xatu, Silvally, Xurkitree, Vikavolt, Alolan Golem, I put Golem on accident, and Rapidash. And just a little reminder of my team, I have Mega Tyranitar, Tapu Bulu, Rotom Wash, Mandibuzz, Sableye, Claydol, Electrode, Volcarona, Lando T, Mineshaw, Murkrow, and regular Hoopa. So let's run down what I have set here. I have Landorus, Styrian, Tapu Bulu, Volcarona, Electrode, and Tyranitar, and Hoopa. So I did something a little different with Landorus here because he does have a Xurkitree on his team, and I want to outspeed it just in case it does have the what's it called, the Choice Scarf with Hidden Power Ice. There we go. It kind of escaped my mind real fast. And also, it can also do work against with the pivot of U-turn and do work against his Vikavolt, his Tentacruel if need be, Silvally depending on its type, Vikavolt, Golem, like pretty much most of his team besides the Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, that's pretty much he pretty much does a lot to his team. So just in case, even though he does have a Mega Slowbro in there, just take some hits, but that doesn't really hurt me too much. And so he does have U-turn, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Stone Edge, and I do have the Choice Scarf, which helps me outspeed a lot of things. And his EVs are all maxed out in attack and speed with 4 into special defense because I didn't know where else to put it. I really don't know where else to put it. With the Jolly Nature that raises my speed and subtracts from my special attack. Up next, I do have my Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is there just in case he does want to bring his Mega Slowbro, and it pretty much will do a lot. It should beat out most of his team, just because if I get a substitute, I could do a lot to his team from there. Do a lot of damage with Wood Hammer and do a lot of with Horn Leech, and then Zen Headbutt for coverage for his Breloom. Really just for Breloom because he doesn't have anything really besides. If he chose to run the Dark Memory on his Silvally, he doesn't really have anything for my Psychic types, like Hoopa and the Zen Headbutt here. And for my next Pokemon, I have Volcarona. Volcarona is here because didn't really do much last week, and Volcarona also kinda sweeps his entire team. If I recall correctly, if I set up once, it won't take too much from the Hurricane from the Tornadoes. So I think I might put this as Roost because he doesn't really have too many Pokemon that I really could use Giga Drain on for besides the Alolan Golem. Actually, I might actually do that just for the leave the Giga Drain just for the Alolan Golem. But really, like what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to sweep his team right after the one Quiver Dance or a couple Quiver Dances, because I do notice he does have a pretty heavy team in especially defensive, not specially defensive, specially special attacking Pokemon on his team. Again, couldn't think of the right way of saying it. Yeah, it's the majority of his team are special attackers, so why not have him on our side? And for a little, excuse me for my phone going off in the middle of recording, forgot to turn it off. And in the middle of, up next I do have my Electrode with the Electrium Z Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, and Foul Play. I might switch this over to Rotom Wash, but I'm not sure. Rotom Wash does seem like a good choice, but I want to do heavy damage to his Tornadus T and most of his water types, so the Electrode is my go-to. And I do have Hidden Power Ground just in case he wants to switch into his circuitry, but I don't really see it happening, and yeah, that's just there because he doesn't really have all that many moves that I really want to use, but I can't blame you. And he does have max special attack, max speed with the hasty nature. Up next, I did not bring my Tyranitar last week, so I'm bringing it here for this week. And this week, I think it should do a lot of work. With one Dragon Dance, I'm pretty sure it could 2-hit KO a Dusclops and still live to tell another story. It'll kill out his Silvally if he does carry the fairy form. And on my power ranking or the UPBA power ranking, they said I have a weakness to fairy type, so I'm expecting the fairy type version of Silvally actually I'm also expecting Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, I have Stone Edge for mainly for stab, and it does do a lot to his team, and Iron Head mainly for the fairy Silvally, and possibly if I don't want to miss Alolan Ninetales and even Alolan Golem. So yeah, that's a plus. And Crunch for more stab. And for the last Pokemon on my team, I do have my Choice Scarfed Hoopa. My Hoopa is there for Choice Scarf, just to trick one of his Pokemon that may have a useful item that I want to use, or Choice Lock one of their Pokemon into a move, and rendering them a little less useful. That's pretty much the whole headcanon there. And I also have Shadow Ball for coverage, and also stab, Psyshock coverage and stab, and Thunderbolt coverage and no stab this time, with max special attack, special defense, and max speed with the timid nature that reduces my attack and raises my speed. So, with all that said and done, just remember my teams aren't always going to be permanent. I could think of something to change in the long run, and yeah. So with all that said, please do leave a like if you like this video, subscribe, and social media links and the music link will be down below. So this is Chief Saka bidding you farewell.